Hello, good evening and welcome to my channel. Today is the 13th of December 2020, which makes it day 13 of AS, an advent of short stories. Today is also my youngest son's birthday. He's 21 today, so it's a big one for him. Happy birthday to him, although he won't watch me on YouTube because it's just cringe to watch Mum on YouTube. But A A Milne has been a big part of my life, and so much so that this poem was the inspiration to naming him, only by the content, not by its title. I forgot that this was the title of the poem, but it's called Disobedience. James Morrison Weatherby George Dupree took great care of his mother, though he was only 3. James said to his mother, "Mother," he said he, "you must never go down to the end of the town if you don't go down with me." James Morrison's mother put on a golden gown. James Morrison's mother drove to the end of town. James Morrison's mother said to herself, said she, I can get right down to the end of the town and be back in time for tea." King John put up a notice, "Lost or stolen or strayed." James Morrison's mother seems to have been mislaid. Last seen wandering vaguely quite of her own accord. She tried to get down to the end of the town, 40 shillings reward. James Morrison, commonly known as Jim, told his other relations not to go blaming him. James said to his mother, he said he, "You must never go down to the end of the town without consulting me." James Morrison's mother hasn't been heard of since. King John said he was sorry, so did the Queen and Prince. King John, somebody told me, said to a man he knew, if people go down to the end of the town, well, what can anyone do? Now then, very softly, JJMMWGGP took great care of his although he was only 3. JJ said to his he said he, "You must never go down to the end of the town if you don't go down with me." Happy birthday, James. I love you. Bye-bye.